Welcome to the Sanjeevani courses. Are you ready to start your career as a cloud architect? Then you are at the right place to begin with. This is Professor Sai Prasad, belongs to Department of Computer Engineering of SRES College of Engineering, Kopargaon, Maharashtra. What is the importance of this course? In this course, you are going to learn about cloud computing basics and its types, services with a practical approach. You might have studied cloud computing, but most of you might not be aware of how to set up a cloud environment in real time. What are the challenges in it? That is also you are going to learn in this course. In this course, you will see how to set up cloud environment for small or large scale industry. In this course, you will learn about AWS cloud architecture. This course will help you understand how cloud computing services can be hosted on Amazon Web Services. The same thing you can extend it for other cloud computing platform also. This course help to host your academic projects on cloud. In this course, you will learn following points. These are the contents to be covered throughout this course. That is, what is cloud computing and its services, who are the cloud providers. We know throughout the globe, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google's cloud computing are major cloud providers. Apart from these, there are few more also existed, but these are becoming so popular. Out of this, AWS is becoming popular because it is offering many services like EC2, storage services, Internet of Things services, machine learning, networking service, and many. So, what is AWS and it's important? That is also you are going to learn. And what are the services offered by Amazon Web Services? That is also you are going to see. So, let me see what are the services that is offered by Amazon. Let us see in short. If you log into your Amazon AWS account, see here, you can see these many services, that is computing, ECT, blockchain, satellite, quantum technology services, storage service, security issues, and AWS cost management, mobile related services, database services, media related services, virtual reality services, machine learning related services, and it offers various platform for coding also, Internet of Things services, robotics, and these many things you can do with Amazon Web Services. Next, what is the actual role of cloud architect in real time? What are the roles and responsibilities of cloud architect? That is also you are going to see in this particular course. Next, you will see what is data center. Data center is nothing but it is a physical place. All infrastructure will be located. We are going to see what are the various geographical locations of Amazon data centers. Let us see Amazon data centers throughout the globe for a moment. See, these are the Amazon data centers location. So wherever this blue color circle is indicated, that is region, and this orange one is coming soon, means shortly they are going to launch their data centers. If you place your pointer here, mouse pointer here, you can see here Amazon, they are having their data center at Northern California. It was launched in the year 2009, and there are three availability zones are there. Okay, next you have one more data center here at Canada Central. There are three available zones are there. This is the what geographical locations of Amazon. So in detail we will see what exactly each zone is having, what are the services provided in each zone, that we will see in this course. Next, what is region and what is the AZ? AZ is nothing but availability zone. Next, how to access Amazon Web Services and its pricing. Because Amazon, it offers the various services. It is all the services are not free. You have to pay per use basis. Next, you are going to see what is ECT and its types. ECT stands for Elastic Cloud Computing. Means computing can be stretchable like elastic. Next, you will see how to create virtual machine or EC2 or instance. So these all terminologies are same. EC2 virtual machine instances, all pointing to the same. And how to configure it. Next, how to install various softwares in EC2. If you develop any, sometimes actually we required some external softwares. That softwares also we can install in the created EC2. Next, how to deploy an application in EC2 also you are going to see. If you develop any web application, normally you have to host it by making use of, by purchasing some space or any using any hosting service engines like Hostinger, GoDaddy, Wix. Okay, there are many hosting providers are there. So you have to pay and you have to purchase the space. There you have to host your applications. Instead of that, so for testing purpose, what you can do is you can create an instance over Amazon Web Services and you can host your application that you can use it 12 months free. Next, sometimes we need to transfer our files from our local machine to the our virtual machine. So that is also you are going to see how to transfer files from local machine to the EC2. Next, you are going to how to create an image of EC2 and use the same EC2 with pre-installed software. So sometimes the same EC2 data that you want to transfer it to the multiple machines or multiple virtual machine. How to create image of that and how to transfer this image to the other virtual machine instances. That is also you are going to see how to access Amazon Web Services from your local machines. This is also we are going to see how to create virtual machine at various locations or various regions. We need not to have our virtual machine at a single place. We can host or we can deploy our servers at multiple locations throughout the globe. How we can create that virtual machine at various locations, that is also you are going to see. Next, how to what is VPC and how to create. VPC stands for Virtual Private Cloud. If we host or if we deploy multiple servers at multiple data centers or at multiple locations, how we can combine each other and how we can bring them all on a same network. That is also you are going to see. And next you are going to see how to create subnet and its importance. So when we want to have our servers at multiple locations and we want to bring it in a same cluster, we need to create a subnet. So how to create subnet and what is the importance of that subnet, that is also you are going to see in this course. Next, how to set up this EC2 at various subnets. We can create the multiple subnets and within the subnets we can have multiple virtual machines. So how to set up that, that is also we are going to see. Next, what is IGW, which stands for Internet Gateway. So using this Internet Gateway we can transfer traffic from our virtual machine to the outside the world and from outside location to the your EC2. We can transfer the traffic or we can transfer the data, that is using this IGW, Internet Gateway. Next, how to assign own IP address to EC2. So every virtual machine or every EC2 or every instance should have its own IP address. How we can assign own IP address, that is also we are going to see. And another important point you are going to see is load balancing. When we have huge load over your servers, how and when the data is located at the multiple servers, then how a traffic need to be balanced. For this, we need to implement the load balancer over the servers. So how we can install load balancer over those servers, that is also we are going to see. Next, we will end up this course by providing what are the career opportunities as a cloud architect. As per the study, the minimum payment for the cloud architect starts from 75,000 US dollars per annum. So depending on the experience, it may reach 1,50,000 US dollars per annum. I hope you will enjoy this session. Thank you.